The crossover segment is expanding so much these days that even cars previously in a different segment are being drawn in. Take the new Aygo Cross. It's a car that has the background of a compact city car but has been lifted to give it that crossover style raised seating position. It's something that's worked very well for cars like the Fiesta-based Puma, so you can see why Toyota might take this approach. Let's take a look and see what it has to offer. Chunky yet compact. We'd say that the styling of the Aygo Cross is pretty spot on. The whole car sits on a new platform which was debuted on the Yaris and the Yaris Cross, but this is still very recognisable as an Aygo, and that's no bad thing. Naturally, in its switch to a more crossover-y style, the Aygo Cross appears more upright and solid, while the flared wheel arches and large alloy wheels look great too. Because the Aygo Cross sits on a larger platform than before, it's able to offer more interior space than its predecessor too. Rear seat passengers have a good amount of legroom, which is surprising given that this is still a relatively compact car. When it comes to infotainment, there's the option of 7, 8 and 9-inch screens, ensuring that even base spec cars get some level of connectivity. The Aygo Cross's boot is a respectable size at 231 litres, and that's considerably larger than the one you'll find in the older Aygo, which came in at a compact 168 litres. The new car's rear seats also fold 50-50 to open up even more load area should you need it. Things are kept pretty simple when it comes to engine choices on the Aygo Cross. There's just one. It's a 1 litre 3-cylinder petrol making 71 brake horsepower and 93 Newton meters of torque. Now that's not a lot of power by any stretch of the imagination, which is why the Aygo Cross's relatively sedate 0 to 60 mph time of nearly 15 seconds is quite predictable. There is the choice of a 5-speed manual gearbox and a CVT automatic, bringing economy figures of 56.5 miles per gallon and 58.9 miles per gallon respectively. CO2 emissions stand at 110 grams per kilometre in the manual and 114 grams per kilometre in the auto. The Aygo Cross packs a lot of appeal into a small package. The fact that it's roomier and more practical than its predecessor will be a big draw, while the added chunkiness of its looks will no doubt go down a treat with the crossover crowd. Add in a relatively efficient engine and it's quite an accomplished package. As a slightly different alternative to the mainstream, the Aygo Cross is definitely a good choice.